Have you ever finished a mix only to realize it sounds tight on your headphones, but the low end feels muddy and unfocused on speakers? I was working on a mix for a client the other day, and I was running into this exact problem. The kick and the bass were all over the place, and the guitars weren't cutting through enough in the space. My solution was to grab a PSP stereoController2, a really powerful plugin that lets you control the stereo image of your track with surgical precision. This tool also lets you adjust the position of the center signal in your stereo recording without ruining the overall stereo balance. The first thing I did was to get a handle on the messy low end. I used the plugin's left sidebar, specifically the low width control. I set the crossover frequency to around 150 Hz, and then I turned the low width knob all the way down to 0. This made everything below 150 Hz gradually narrow, eventually becoming full mono, which instantly tightened up the mix. You can actually solo the low band and watch the stereoscope of the plugin collapse into a single vertical line, which is a great visual confirmation. With the low end locked in, I turned my attention to the higher frequencies. I moved over to the right sidebar and set the crossover frequency to around 3 kHz. This time I used the high width knob to gently widen everything above that frequency, giving the guitars and vocals a little more room to breathe. I was careful not to overdo it. You want to add space, not create phase problems. I see that look in your eyes. Sunrise comes, you'll be gone. The key takeaway is that you don't have to treat your entire mix with the same stereo width. By using a tool like PSP stereoController2, you can create a focused, powerful foundation and then build a spacious, exciting soundscape on top. It's all about making your mix work in every listening environment.